Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, don't go afraid to go on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, got to turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Wow, man, how good has God been to me? You know, today, let me get right to it because I'm kind of feeling this today, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few of you who go through the same things. Today was just a little tough morning for me because I didn't want to leave home yesterday. I wanted to stay home a little. I just gotten home. I got to go again. And sometimes, just the weight of all that you have to do just gets on you sometimes. And sometimes you don't feel like doing it today. Huh? I'm just talking to those who feel this way every now and then. And I'm assuming that would be everybody because I don't know nobody who can just plow through this thing without having those days. Well, what do you do when it gets hard to stay up? What do you do when it gets hard to be positive? What do you do when it seems like things aren't happening for you fast enough or in the time frame that you thought it was going? What do you do? And the reason that I guess I chose to speak about this morning is because I'm having one of those days, because I had one of those days yesterday. It was just a tough day. I really can't explain it. It's nothing really in particular bad happened. It's just I think the weight of all that's going on started to feel heavy to me. Not being able to sit down with my wife and talk some of these things through so she could help me out, that kind of got to me yesterday because she had to go take care of some business. I had to go take care of some business. When she got in, it was late. I got in, it was late, and so I guess so it sort of pushed me into this thing, man. I didn't have nobody to talk to about it. And so what do you do when you have days like that, when it's hard to be positive, when it's hard to stay up? Okay, here's what I had to start doing this morning. Now, I haven't completed it. Can I just be real with you? I haven't completed it. Excuse me. But I am processing it out because I know what to do. Because I've been here hundreds of times before. See, that's the cool thing about getting older. That's the cool thing about life is that you gain experiences along the way. Been there, done that. I done had that pain before I know what to do. If I sprain my finger, I know what to do now. The first sprain I had, oh, Lord, I thought it was broke. I thought I was going to be handicapped. I didn't know how I was going to fix it. Oh, Lord, what now? I can't write no more. Now, maybe I going to have to go to school. I was working all kinds of stuff out when I first sprained my finger. But now if I sprain my finger, I know what to do. So since I've been in this position, in this hole so many times before, and God has always gotten me through it, I decided I've got to start the process today. Here are some things. Now I'm going to get to the big one last. But here are some things that you can do immediately to start pulling yourself up. And one of the things I do is I remember the plan. I just sit down and consciously remember the plan. Sit down and I consciously think about the goals I've set. I go over them. See, I've got mine down on the iPad, so I can pull them out anywhere I am and pull them up. And I've got 2 lists that I've made. I've got a list of things that I know I can accomplish if I just keep working hard. And if couple of things just fall into place that I can see, then I got a list of things that I'm planning on accomplishing. And then I have a second list. And the heading of this list is called Only God Can Help Me Now. And on this list is things that I'm aspiring for or things that I'm hoping to, that in order for them to happen, I absolutely have to have God's help. That's my favorite list. It's the list that I have of the things that I don't see no way it can happen. I'm just operating on faith and the hope that God hear me. And so sometimes, man, when I have this list of only God can help me now, that list is stuff that I cannot see. I'm just operating on faith that God is so much bigger than me, that he's so much more capable than I am, that I can actually acquire some things in my life, as he's proven to me time and time again up to this point, that he's willing to do for me if I'm willing to just give him some of my life. That's the only way I can explain my existence today. I began the conversation with my wife. How do I write a book that becomes so wildly successful? That would be God. That's only God. Because if you can plan to sit down and write a wildly successful book, I'd have been done sat down and did it, and so would you. So that would be God. How it got purchased to become a movie when that was not my intent when I wrote the book at all. Again, that would be God right there. Has to be, because if I can't explain it and it is by no doing of my own, then who did it? So when I get down in days like this, I remember the goal. I remember the plan. I remember the journey. I think about of all the things God has brought me through. How did I even get to this point? Yeah, I might be having a little bummer of a day. Yeah, I was a little down yesterday. Yeah, my biorhythms is off, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, I'm just having one of those days. I feel a little bit heavy. I need a vacation real bad. I need some time off to just go and regenerate. But right now, man, I ain't got that. So guess what I do? I got to start remembering the plan. I got to start remembering the goals. I got to start thinking about all the things that God has done for me and how he's brought me this far and the blessings that I have instead of what I don't have. And that's what I'm in the process of doing this morning. And on the commercial breaks, I'm going to pull out my iPad and I'm going to go over my 2 lists and I'm going to read my little list of what I think I can accomplish. And I'm going to really read that Only God Can Help Me Now list, because that's the list that's big. That's the part where I've been telling y'all. I said, quit telling God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big your God is. See, and that's what I got to sit down and do this morning. And then sometimes, man, you got to stay still. That's the other part. You got to stay still. You got to quit moving for a second. Because sometimes it feel like you're running on a treadmill. And you really ain't. You're going somewhere, but it feel like you're running on a treadmill. Well, when you get that feeling, sometimes you got to stay still. And then when you stay still, sometimes you got to fight to stay positive. Sometimes you got to fight not to let the devil win. You're in a fight. Remember, I told you this now. You're in a fight now. So he trying to get you to get on that positive train so he can get you off the faith train, so God's delivery package that's coming to you built on your faith, that he can shake your faith and get you to thinking negative, and then he wins, see? So when you start feeling negative, just know that that's the other force trying to throw you off track. And when you get through with all that, here's the key, the big one. You want me to tell it to you? You got to pray, man. You got to pray. You got to take it to God. You got to say, hey, God, look, I'm having one of these days. I need your help. I got business to take care of. You got blessings in front of me. You got stuff you done shipped to me. You got blessings and packages that's on the way. I need to be sitting on Faith Street so I can receive the delivery when it get there. What I don't want to do is be on Doubted Way or lack of understanding Parkway or Pity Parkway or some street like that, and the package keep going by. I need to be standing and sitting on Faith Street, so when you drop that package down to me, I can go on and get it. You feel me? You got to pray. You got to stay still. You got to fight to stay positive. You got to remember the plan. You got to go over the goals. Come on, man. God done brought you too far. Come on, pick yourself up today. I'm talking to Steve Harvey this morning. I hope y'all didn't mind.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, monkey trainers, baboons, contortionists, fire eaters, high wire, trapeze, flip artists,
Universal Circus.
and cheerleaders. May I have your attention, please?
The rest of y'all.
Losers.
If you ain't one of them, what are you doing with your life?
Yes, you suck.
Including me. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show, live every morning, always in vivid, high-tech color.
On the radio.
Yeah. What's up, Shirley?
Hello, Steve. How are you, darling?
Good. What's up, Carla?
Hey, Steve. What's up, crew?
Yeah. What's up, Junior?
Morning, Unc. Morning, everybody.
Fool number one.
Yay, yay.
Yeah. And fool number two. Oh, where his ass at?
Silence.
But I'll tell you what, though.
Is he off today?
Nah, you don't just take off in this here. We already, you know.
Oh.
I already had 2 scares with him. You know, these people with these diabetes and stuff, you got to.
I'll be saying the same thing.
You know, we got to be careful, cause you know. And let me first of all, let me say this here. This that I'm about to say, is directed directly at J. Anthony Brown. I don't care about nobody else that has diabetes. Pray for you, hope you heal. But this is about J.
Is it a question?
Anthony Brown.
Question form.
In a question form.
Thank you.
This is what I want to know. Do we have to work with a person who can slip into a diabetic coma and we not know?
Oh, if we don't know, you say?
I'm just saying, what are we supposed to do?
You have several remedies,
Yeah.
you know, that you thought were okay.
Hey, look, the best I got for Jay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do orange juice still work?
Why is that your one-two
It worked for the
solution
beginning.
and remedy for every disease? Orange juice.
It's the same thing for Kill.
It's not.
Hey.
Junior?
Hey.
If
He has
Junior have a
sickle cell.
crisis,
Yeah.
He needs to be
orange
hydrated.
juice.
No.
With
Really,
orange juice. We got all this orange juice in here
Water.
for Jay.
Well, how much orange juice did you buy?
I have Tropicana. Because I love Tropicana.
Uh-huh.
I got Tropicana. I got 9 gallons.
For no reason.
What do you think it's going to keep, first of all?
Keep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Orange juice lasts a long time. You got to do it, keep it shut. We don't open but one at a time.
Yeah, but,
How long it keep?
well, yes. I mean, it is a perishable thing.
All right, well, I'm going to put 4 of them in the freezer.
Make some mimosas or something later.
Right.
Okay, I'll put 4 of them in the freezer.
I'm glad I got insurance.
All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so, Jay, you and Steve came up. What is this all about, this segment now?
Knows this better than it. There's certain things over the holidays. When the holidays happen, you can pretty much bet money that some of these things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Is that right, Steve? I mean,
somebody's house.
it's somebody's house.
All right.
It's going to
All
go down.
this might not happen at your house. But one of these, I promise you, one of these is going to happen over the holiday
Really?
at your house.
Okay, let's hear it. Come on, I'm ready. You know
Come
this
on,
is
big
gonna
dog.
be ignorant.
Come on with
What
it.
is it? What is Please starts it off. You know.
Dinner. Dinner will get interrupted at somebody's house because we got to go get somebody out of jail.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
That's happened.
Yeah.
That has happened.
Can I finish eating first? No, that just made my plate.
You hear somebody in the house say, I'll accept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Levante done it again.
Again? Oh, my God.
Here's something else going on.
Okay.
The new boyfriend, somebody's new boyfriend gonna get beat up by the baby daddy.
Guaranteed.
At somebody's house.
You done thought this through.
All
You
this
sure
ain't
it
gonna
wasn't
happen at your house, but you can pick the one that's gonna go down.
Yep.
Wow.
He's keeping it
They
100.
shouldn't be in the same room.
Yeah.
She ain't never leaving me.
She ain't never leaving me. She stepped down when she got with you.
Right there.
Here's another one.
You got another one?
A family secret is gonna get told.
Oh, my.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know that ain't your real dad.
That has
I don't know
happened.
why Fred and them did that. I don't know why they did that. Fred and them should have been told that.
Here's
boy that.
another that's gonna happen. At somebody's house, maybe not yours, but there will be a fight over the drumstick. Oh, it's going down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She know I like
Hey, I
drumsticks.
told you I wanted the leg.
Daddy leg.
I call that boy even left the house.
It always be somebody who ain't working, go grab the leg.
Somebody ain't brought a damn thing arguing about the leg.
You ain't even got no job.
One chick gonna show up at the house with the new boyfriend that's doing way better than her old boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. See.
I like when them people walk in.
Yeah.
This gonna happen at somebody's house. She gonna show up pregnant again.
God,
I'll be damned. Here she comes.
She always pregnant. Yeah.
you can make some babies now.
She can make them, can't she?
Every holiday.
Pretty little baby.
This the one that this every black house gonna have it. Somebody gonna show up dressed like they going to a Kwanzaa party. And gonna get mad when you don't understand.
What is Kwanzaa?
Ain't you hot?
Now he got attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa,
Somebody
everybody.
gonna show up at your house that's been eating meat their whole life. Now they're vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And disgusted with all the dishes.
Yeah.
Is it any meat in there?
Yes, it's meat and
Why is
everything.
there turkey in the greens? Because, heifer, we stopped putting pork in it.
That's right, Steve.
We upgraded.
Yeah.
Ooh, that just happened. Come on, Steve.
Some of the women gonna have to circle around because he done brought the white girl over,
Oh. Okay.
and they all gonna have to come to the conclusion she is fine.
She is fine.
There's some fine
I ain't
white
gonna
women
lie
out
to
there
you.
now.
Yeah.
Give it up,
You got to
Steve.
give it up. There's some fine white women out there.
She might be white, but she fine.
She might be white, but she
I
fine.
don't care what nobody
Yeah, and
say.
where she get all that rump from?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
they
that
number
black
fake.
behind.
They number fake. They number fake.
Right, Shirley, we bitter. We
I
over
know.
there.
I know. Twist them upside out.
Yeah, whatever.
She can get it.
Okay, what you say?
Yeah. That ain't real. You know that ain't real.
My sister-in-law is white.
Is she fine?
I guess so.
I'll take a guess.
Hey,
so.
Chris.
It might not happen all those things at your house, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen at somebody's house.
Steve thought this through.
I know, and he's thinking right now.
Yeah, he's thinking.
I hear
There's
the
a
wheels
lot
turning.
going on at the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
I'll tell you something else gonna happen.
What?
Somebody Christmas tree gonna catch on fire because of them old ass lights.
Overdoing it. You just overdoing it.
How long y'all
I
had these?
told you, Herman, to change these lights.
Bulb all on the tree. Man.
Herman, no. Always Herman or Harry.
Stupid.
Somebody gonna put the wrong gift in the wrong box with the wrong name on it.
You did that before, Steve.
Man, you ever wrapped up something? Man, my drunk ass uncle did this. He wrapped up his shirt and gave it to my daddy. And when my daddy opened the box, my daddy said, "Oh man, this nice." Oh hell no, hold on. Slick, I didn't give you the wrong shirt. That's my shirt. My daddy said, "Well, you gave it to me now."
It's gonna go down like that.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy holiday.
Be ye ready.
Yeah,
Yes.
be ready.
Stay prepared.
I'll tell you something else gonna happen too.
What,
Somebody's tooth gonna fall in the food.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Happy every year.
Y'all eat slow.
Yeah.
Eat slow, everybody.
Well, tell
Well, no, take these teeth out that's loose like that.
everybody Merry Christmas.
Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this. Come on, king of pranks.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with today's national news. But up next, it's the nephew and Run That Prank Back.
Raymond in the closet.
My all time. Raymond.
All right, here you go, Raymond.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. Who's there?
This Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who?
This is Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who is this?
Raymond.
Raymond.
Veranda is my sister.
Veranda brother.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Somebody done broke in our house. They in the house right now. I'm in the
Hold on. Man, I barely can hear you. What you saying? Somebody done what?
Somebody done broke in our house.
Well, why the hell you whispering?
Because they in the house right now. I'm scared.
Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke in the house and they still in there?
Somebody done broke in the house. I'm in the house now.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke into your damn house and they still in there?
Yes.
Well, what you doing sitting up in there? Why you ain't call the police?
I'm in the closet. And I'm trying to get somebody to...
Hold on.
I don't know what to do.
Man, you saying somebody in the house, in your damn house right now?
I don't know what to do.
Oh, this up. Okay, where you live at? Where you live at?
I'm on 36th Street.
Because I'm at 32 and a half. You know what? Hold on. I'm finna call the laws now.
Wait.
Man, you know what? What?
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
You send your in a house, somebody finna sitting up here finna kill you, and you talking about you don't want them arrested?
We got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't call nobody.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, you saying, hold on. You saying don't call the damn laws. You have some what in the house?
Don't call nobody because we got it. I got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it.
Man, what you got now? Man, you know what? This is bad, Doc. You know what? You send your up in there. That's probably why they in that house. Now, you done set your up in the house. That's who in there now. I guarantee you that. What you got in there?
I can't say it. I just want you to help me.
You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the best thing to do. Even though the people in your house right now, you need to just let me call. Man, you need to let me call the damn law. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you can't get your much ass.
Don't do that. Don't call.
But you know what, man? I'm going to tell you now. I'm not going to go out there. You'll stay down there. I'm going to tell you now. I can call the law. I can call the law. Hold on. I can get my wife to call right now.
Don't call the police. Don't call them. Because it's too much illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it, please.
Don't go down there. I'm talking to my wife.
Don't do it. Don't call the police.
Man, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Honestly, I can't do a thing because I ain't finna go down there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This fool's up here telling me don't even call the damn law. You know what, man? Look at here, Doc. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't finna go down there. I'm going to tell you right down now. You know what? Now, first thing I'm going to tell you now, I ain't finna take my down there. First of all, they may be tapping my damn line. And I ain't got to do with this. You going to get your killed on your own. Doc, listen. Man, look, I can call 911. Hold on. Baby, look, go ahead and call them. Because you know what? You finna get your killed down there.
They don't know who you are. I
bet, man, you know what? And I ain't finna stay on this phone with you so they can find out. Because you know what? No offense, Doc. Listen, I call the law. I ain't getting in that. Man, you must be a damn fool. I ain't finna get in that one. So I'm going to tell you what you can do. Doc, I call the law. I'm finna have my wife right now. You know what? You may not like it now, but you appreciate me later because you know what? You're finna get your monkey ass.
Wait a minute. Just whisper. I think they outside.
Man, you know what? This is some crazy Doc, you done set your up.
Shh, don't say nothing.
I'm going to call your sister for one.
Don't say nothing.
She's sitting up there talking about not calling the damn law. Damn fool. You better keep your monkey ass in that closet. I'm going to tell you right now, you're a damn fool. You walk out because I'm going to tell you now, they sure going to kill your stupid man. You know what? I ain't going to lie to you, man. The only thing I can tell you, damn, I can call the law. You finna go down. And I'm going to tell you now, I ain't going down with I don't know why you really even call me unless you want some help. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't finna jeopardize myself nor my damn family over your around here. The only thing I can do, I can help you out in one way. I can call the law. Now, my wife's got a cell phone. What you want me to do?
Will you come get me?
You must be a damn fool. I'm not. Hell no, I ain't going down. But I ain't going. You know what, man? Look. I can't get in there. And my wife done already called the police. I'm going to tell you right now, they finna come.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth right now.
Can you hear me?
Shut up. They don't know in the house. That's why they don't shoot the out of him. Don't peek out that damn door.
Can I say something?
Man, you need to shut your damn mouth.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what?
You just got pranked by
man,
your boy Wendell.
You just got
pranked.
Boy, y'all some dirty. I know damn well, man.
Dog, you just got pranked by your boy Wendell, man.
I'm sweating like hell sitting up in this damn house with drawers on, man. And you sit up here want to play with... Man, look at here, boy. I'm sweating like hell.
Why you sweating?
You was finna die because I damn sure no one's finna come down to the house. That's for sure.
I know you weren't coming to the house. I heard it in your voice. I said, okay, you know what? He ain't coming to get me.
Man, I'm sitting up here right now, man. I might need to take off from work, boy. I'm sweating like hell sitting up in here, Doc.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Can't be nobody but the Steve Harvey's Morning Show with none other than nephew Tommy with his crazy.
There it is, baby. Raymond in the closet.
Shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth.
That is Steve's favorite.
I know it.
But this one I love.
I can't do nothing for you. Listen, I can't come down now. I can't do nothing for you. I call in law.
That's it.
What you want me to do?
What you want me to do? I call law right now.
And I think you love it. We talked about it yesterday so much because you can see it. It's the
visualize.
visual.
No.
Yeah.
And Steve is a storyteller. That's why he.
No.
Yeah.
That's my daddy sitting on the edge of the couch in the edge of the bed in some drawers with a cell phone. Trying to help this boy, but not really, though.
Right.
What you know is I'm not coming down there.
But I love this. Who
That
is
ain't
this?
happening.
Veronica brother? Not Veronica's brother.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with today's national news and headlines.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A Florida child who went out for a bite to eat ended up getting a bite of another kind when a monkey took a chunk out of his thumb on a restaurant patio. The monkey's owner, Mary and Richard Van Houten, brought JoJo to their neighborhood Carrabba's Grill on Monday, but instead...
JoJo! JoJo!
But instead of settling for a nice banana cream pie, the monkey decided it wanted some finger food. Oh, really? It got off its leash, chomped a piece of the boy's thumb. That's crazy. According to the Florida Wildlife Commission, JoJo the monkey, who was a regular at the restaurant, was playing calmly with the 8-year-old when something startled him and he bit down, breaking the skin. The owners of Carrabba's said they would no longer allow monkeys on their patio.
Now they stop.
Really?
Now they want to quit. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you biting boys' fingers,
JoJo!
you got to go.
JoJo.
JoJo's a regular, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
But
JoJo
ain't
been
nobody
coming
but
in there eating?
JoJo. He come in here all the time.
What startled
Right.
him that he bit the little boy's finger, though, his thumb? I wonder what startled him.
Yeah. No telling.
Yeah.
But where is the restaurant that lets a monkey
Yeah,
be
that's
a
where we
regular?
at.
Yeah, I mean, I know in L.A. people can bring their dogs and, in the restaurants and everything, but I've never heard of a monkey, ever. And I don't want anybody in L.A. to hear this story.
Oh, they hearing it now.
They might change the laws in L.A.
The only
Dogs,
person I know
monkeys.
was Michael Jackson that had a monkey. I
Bubbles.
don't know nobody else had a monkey.
But I don't know that he took Bubbles to restaurants.
He took
Hell
Bubbles
no,
out.
he
Some,
ain't never left the
no,
house.
hold on. Uncle Steve is the one that knows. Did he take Bubbles places?
No, he took Bubbles somewhere out in public one time. Bubbles acting fool.
He did?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he wasn't used to nobody.
Uh-huh.
You've seen pictures with Mike with that monkey out, with that little suit on. Both of them dressed like
Just
Captain
like,
Crunch.
just like.
I love that Captain
Oh.
Crunch.
Hey,
But
Tommy,
he did take,
you remember I gave you all them clothes?
yeah.
Yeah. Them were Bubbles clothes.
See, that was
You gave me clothes that belong to a monkey?
Right into man. You know,
Pop
it's
tea.
got to stop.
Wait.
Wow,
Hold
Jesus.
on, hold on.
Got to stop.
Come on, Team
You
Tommy.
gave me clothes that belong
No,
to
I'm
a
trying
monkey?
to stop it, damn it. And I'm going to put a stop to this. This don't make
Hold
no
on,
damn
Jay.
sense.
Wait a minute.
But Jay's sick
Uncle
of you,
Steve,
Tommy.
you gave
What
me
is you
clothes
worrying
that
about they
belong
coming
to
from
Bubbles.
a monkey for?
They fit, did they?
Yeah.
That's why I had eczema.
That's why.
Eczema? You were allergic.
You know, he had
That's
them
why I
little bow
kept
legs
itching.
and put them
But-
on. That's what made the pants be short enough for you.
Wow.
Man.
And you kept that little jacket, didn't you? Because
He had it on at Essence one time.
Shirley,
Not
you're
at
not gonna
Essence.
add to it.
Yeah.
Not at
You're not
Essence.
going to add to
He
it.
didn't know it. He had on
Right.
Bubbles' jacket at Essence.
I remember saying to myself, wow, it's
We don't
different for
need but
Tommy.
one person
I
in here
was
adding to
fly
these
at
jokes,
Essence.
okay?
When I hosted Essence, I was fly.
It's a different look for Tommy, but okay.
You
You know what?
I remember
I'm
saying
not going
that.
to sit here and take all these jokes. I'm going to move over there.
Team Tommy.
I'm Team Tommy, damn it.
That's messed up, man.
Did he really give you clothes from Bubbles?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Did he
And
really
you got
give
'em
you clothes from Bubbles? Is
Yeah, that's
you
what
should
you
be
need to
asking.
just look back at your outfit the first year you did
God,
Essence.
no.
I had a Bubbles suit on.
All right, listen, while you guys
You
debate
couldn't
that.
wear Michaels.
All right, Steve, let's go ahead and transfer on over to Miss Ann.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our very own talented, informative Miss Ann Tripp.
Thanks. Thank you, Steve. This is Morning, and this is Ann Tripp with the news. Good morning, everybody out there. President Trump's former national security advisor, retired General Michael Flynn, was scheduled to be sentenced yesterday for lying to the FBI about his dealings with Russia. However, the judge has rescheduled everything for next year, for March, actually. Flynn told the judge that he knew that lying to the feds was wrong. He stood by his guilty plea. But U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan told Flynn that he was disgusted by Flynn's behavior. He added that, quote, arguably you sold out your country. Flynn's lawyer said that he was still cooperating with the government on another case. Meanwhile, prosecutors have recommended no jail time for Flynn. The judge says he won't necessarily be bound by that. Outside the courthouse, though, General Flynn did have his supporters.
We support General Flynn. We support General Flynn. We support.
But there are also those who remember when General Flynn led a Trump rally chant against Hillary Clinton and sent a similar one right back at him. That's right. They were saying, lock him up, lock him up. According to documents obtained by the New York Times, the Trump administration plans to get rid of Obama-era policies aimed at making sure that black and brown children are not punished more severely than white kids are for the same offenses. That's something that's borne out in statistics, by the way. And the decision reportedly marks the culmination of almost a year-long effort by Trump people in the wake of the massacre at Florida's Marjorie Stoneman High School when 17 students and staff members were shot to death. Now, the original focus was supposed to be on gun control. However, the New York Times says that almost immediately that changed to a focus on Mr. Obama's school discipline policies, despite the fact that not one of the nation's high-profile mass shootings was perpetrated by a black student. Not one. And Trump's education secretary, Betsy DeVos, is not only recommending the scrapping of the Obama-era guidance rules intended to reduce racial discrimination in school discipline, but she also wants to arm school staff. According to two Senate Intelligence Committee reports, Russian operatives aggressively targeted black Americans over social media in 2016, trying to discourage them from voting so as to help Donald Trump get elected. The reports also reveal that since Trump's election, Moscow has been using the internet to inflame racial tensions and push Trump's social agenda, and that while some other ethnic and religious groups were also the focus of one or two Facebook pages and Instagram accounts, that the black community was targeted by dozens. Is something. The Department of Justice has officially found out that bump stocks are essentially machine guns and are illegal. The DOJ amended the regulations for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Fox TV host Tucker Carlson lost a bunch of advertisers for his show Tucker Carlson after saying immigrants make the U.S. dirtier and poorer. And sad news, actress and director Penny Marshall has died. She's probably best remembered as Laverne from the sitcom Laverne and Shirley. Penny Marshall was 75 years old. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's time. J. Anthony Brown, what you got? We gonna murder a hit today. What we got?
We got one for you, Steve, and everybody. A lot of people have decided not to let the Kangols go, the Kangol hats, which is cool.
Okay.
But they're still wearing them backwards, and that's just, that's not cool. So this is dedicated to those people who will not let the Kango go. The song goes out to George Wallace, my road dog Van, Samuel L. Jackson, LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, last but not least, LeBron James. You take me back to another place in time when I had a headline. Times will always change, but you keep me the same. My Kangol, oh Kangol, you're my Kangol, oh Kangol. Styles like mine, people say out of date. I really need to dress, not so young, but more my age. They're all wrong, 'cause I look cool in my Kangol. Oh, Kangol. I can't let go. Is a nice hat, and George, yours is way too small. Too small, dude. It's way too damn small. Come on, man. Nobody white is gonna tell you this. Your hat is too small. Kango, not Kangol. Kango.
Oh man.
You murdered it again. Slayed, baby.
That's
my favorite.
Up there,
yeah, that one right there, man. That one right there.
But Samuel L. though.
Yeah, he wants
Samuel L. Jackson, Missy Elliott,
George Wallace.
And LL Cool J.
And George's hat is too small.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for
that time
Comedy Roulette. Jay, you want to explain it real quick?
It's
how
very
it goes?
simple. It's very simple. Our comedy ability gets tested every week. Tell you what you do. Give us 5 subjects. Put them on a wheel. Spin the wheel. When the wheel stop, we'll do the damn thing. And we'll do it fast.
All right, here we go. I got the categories. All right, first one. I think this eggnog has gone bad.
That's a good one.
I like
That
that one.
sucks.
Oh, you don't like that one? All right.
No.
Now, that's a thin-ass Santa. Next one. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
I know 3.
People don't decorate like they used to. And there's nothing under the tree. Let's go spin the wheel, Crystal. What you think is on stop on? I don't care. Which one? Ho, ho, ho. All right, people don't decorate like they used to. Let's go, fellas.
People don't. They don't decorate.
Decorate?
People used to go all out back in the day. Remember them big hot-ass light bulbs they used to put on the tree? Them big ones.
Yeah.
Them big 60 watters. Man, you didn't have to use heat during the wintertime. Just light up your tree and your whole living room was heated, man. They don't go all out like that.
They don't go all out like they used to.
Each one of them lights looked like a tablespoon.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was that light.
I'll tell you why they don't decorate like they used to. You know, you go to the neighborhood and all the houses be lit up, get stuff all in the yard. Who is the lazy person that just lit a bush? Who did that? They just put lights on their bush.
They didn't lay them on it.
They threw them on there. Ain't no padding to them. Then they go right back in the house like we supposed to clap for this.
You mad at them, Junior?
What you got?
I remember when you used to actually get your tree flocked. Remember that?
Yeah.
When they take the white stuff and spray it on your tree, you took the time to wait to get your tree flocked. Now they just put a raggedy green tree in the living room and that's it.
Just sitting there. They don't care. They don't care like they used
flock
to.
Tree.
What happened to them little bitty wreaths that they used to hang in the window with the one candle in the middle of the wreath? But it was electric and it flickered.
And
Yeah.
Where that's at? I missed them. We had them in all 3 of our windows.
Yeah.
You got a nativity scene in your living room, but none of the wise men's got hands because it done broke off. But you don't care. They all sitting on camels, but ain't none of the wise men got gifts. They ain't got no hands. The hands done fell off.
I tell you what, you ever walk in somebody's house for Christmas, you going over there, and you look over there at the Christmas tree, and you can see the metal pole in the middle. Why?
Boy.
Why y'all didn't put all the pieces on the damn tree? we sitting here looking. I can see.
The tree is so dry. He got no water.
Ain't no, what is going on here?
This trifling Christmas tree.
This trifling Christmas tree.
All the little bristles done fell on the ground. You ain't put no water in the tree.
The lights is weighing down branches. What?
Remember them silver sickles?
The tinsel.
Little tinsels we used to throw all over the tree and make it hang.
Yeah.
And at the end, you take them out one at a time and put them back in the box. You say,
Save it for next year,
man.
Last one.
People don't decorate.
Remember the nativity scene that used to get put outside in the yard?
Yes.
Yeah.
But every time you pass by a hood nativity scene, you had to explain it to the kids because items was always missing.
What was the explanation, Steve?
First of all, the wise men walked because we didn't have the money for the camels. Secondly, we couldn't use a baby Jesus this year because Belinda wanted a Cabbage Patch doll, so that's in the box for her. Mother Mary and Joseph is 2 pictures of Deacon Patterson and Sister Porter.
You stupid.
I got pictures in the yard.
Or Peaches and Herb.
Patterson and Porter.
All right, people don't decorate like they used to. Good job.
And ain't no hay in the manger. It's just look like burlap sacks laid out. No, we didn't have money for the hay.
Prank call coming up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after the hour, get ready for today's Strawberry Letter. But up next, Nephew Tommy, what do you have in the prank call archives?
Shirley.
What?
So I got to say, before my daddy left you, can I have your kidney? He ran that in his truck over and over and over.
Did he?
Can I have your kidney? Take a listen. It is classic.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Brother Conley.
This is Conley.
How you doing, brother? This is Deacon Patterson calling from the church. How you doing today?
Deacon Patterson?
Yeah.
Just doing fine. And yourself, sir?
I'm doing good, doing good. You know, the church is behind you on what you're going through, and we praying for you, man. We know all about you going into surgery on Friday to get your pancreas removed. So I wanted to give you a call, man, have a word of prayer, and let you know that we all are pulling for you, and we know that the man upstairs is going to pull you through this successfully.
Well, God bless and keep you there, Deacon. God bless and keep you, because I tell you, I'm going through something here. Me and my wife, we've been talking about it, and we've been praying on it, and it sure is a wonderful thing to know that your church is with you and y'all thinking about me in prayer. I've really had to take this to the Lord. This is a serious thing with me, and I ain't never had an operation before in my life, and I know I need it. My wife done made it clear, the doctor done made it clear, and I believe I'm ready to go forward, Deacon.
And we're going to give the victory to who the victory must
to the
deserve.
Lord. Yes, sir. He's the victory.
Yeah. Let me have a word of prayer with you, Brother Conley, if you don't mind. Just bow your head for me. Father God, we ask right now. We ask right now that you touch Brother Conley as he goes in on Friday.
Please, Lord.
Put your hands on him. We ask, Father, that you hold on to the doctor that's getting ready to go and put surgery on him.
Yes.
We ask that you make sure that the doctor has got a strong eye on that morning.
Walk with him.
We ask that he got a steady hand when he got the scalpel in his hand. We ask that you hold on to him.
Please.
As he goes into his surgery, because we know come Saturday morning, the victory going to belong to Brother Conley and the Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
We know all of this, but we ask that you take that pancreas and you remove it out successfully.
Please.
Close him back up like it was never been entered in before.
Walk with me, Jesus.
That's what we ask, and we ask you, Lord, at the same time, that they're removing this pancreas, Lord. We ask that you reach around his backside, and we ask that you touch his kidney, Lord. Touch his kidney and make it whole. Make it 110%. We want you to make that kidney like it's been the best kidney ever known.
Deacon. That's Deacon Patterson.
Yes.
Yes, sir. No, sir. There's nothing wrong with my kidney, Deacon. I'm doing fine. The Lord has done made it. Well, He's gonna work on my pancreas. That's what the doctor's operating on. They done prepped me for it, and that's what they plan to remove. So my kidney is fine. They did what they called one of them MRIs, and everything else is fine. They ain't working on nothing but my pancreas, sir.
Right. Well, let me say, I'm glad you brought that up, because this one reason why I called you. Of course, I did call to pray for you.
Yes, sir.
Because I want to make sure that you make it through this successfully. But another reason why I'm getting around to this here is what I want to ask you, and I know we've never met face to face. I've seen you a couple of times, like I said, at the church, but you've been out most of the time with your sickness and whatnot. But now, what I was going to ask you was, and I know this is, I hate to come at you in the final hour when you're getting ready to go have surgery and all that, but if you don't mind, if you could see it in your heart to do something for somebody else.
Yes, sir. That's the Lord's will. You're always supposed to help those who can't.
Right. And I'm glad you think like that. Now, when they go in on Friday morning and remove that pancreas out, do you think that they could go in and get one of your kidneys? Because I need one.
Hold on just a minute, Deacon. What you say? What you say?
See what it is. See, I've been going through myself with a little ailment, and I'm wondering if I need a kidney, and I'm wondering if you can give me one of yours when they go in to get your pancreas. They gonna already have you open.
Did you say you wanted them to take one of my kidneys?
Yeah, and give it to me because I need one.
You need a kidney?
Yeah. What? I mean, you already gonna be laying there open.
Wait a minute, mister. You need a kidney? I need help with my pancreas. You gonna call me with some like that, man? This ain't no work of the Lord. Now, you say you a deacon?
Yeah,
like I said, Deacon Patterson, my name. But see, what I'm asking you is, what
No, you
harm
ain't
is
asking
it?
me, man.
Brother Conley, what harm is it if you already open and laying on the table?
Oh, you ain't heard a damn thing I said, have you? I said man, you crazy as hell. Now, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to need to call the pastor. Because, see, it's some going on here. You say you knew? You mighty damn knew, mister. Matter of fact, you too damn knew to know who you're talking to.
What I'm saying is, you have two, like you say they did the MRI.
I don't give a what I said they did, man. I got 2 kidneys, you got 2. One of yours bad, that's your problem, mister. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to get well, and you calling with this you say you a new deacon. You damn sure is, and you won't be at that church long. I tell you that, because if I ever get close to your mister, we got some reckoning to do.
What is it going to hurt for you to give me one of them kidneys if both them kidneys is good?
It ain't going to hurt them thing, because you ain't getting my kidney, man. It ain't going to hurt. What is wrong with you?
Say, man, all I'm saying is if you're going to be open and laying on the table, what is it going to hurt for you to give me one?
Oh, now you're going to tell me I'm open and laying on the damn table. What kind of a prayer are you in charge of, mister? Let me tell you something. Obviously, I need to meet you before I get to the hospital. And maybe I can help take out that damn bad kidney of yours. I can tell you that. We can it out. You won't feel a damn thing. How about that? I'll be damned if you're going to call and talk me out of one of my damn kidneys, man.
I'm trying to live just like you trying to.
Let the Lord take care of me, because what you talking about ain't got a damn thing to do with Jesus. You can kiss my and get off my phone. That's what you can do.
Can I say one more thing to you?
What?
Is you listening to me?
Man, I done listen to you, and you ain't talking about nothing. That's got nothing to do with what's going on with me, mister. You running a game? If I could get to you, I'd put lead in your do you understand
But
me?
can I just say one more thing, and then I'm going to let you go? Is you listening?
For what?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your daughter.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That girl, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Hey, you all right, Brother Conley?
Man, you done made me use language that I swear I don't know, but I heard my neighbors and them using that. I done stopped a long time ago talking that way. Please forgive me. Lord have mercy. Woo. Y'all, I'm going to have to, Lord have mercy, my heart is palpitating here. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mister, this ain't me. This ain't me. And I tell you what, and I enjoy Steve Harvey and Nephew Tommy. I do.
Brother Conley, I got to ask you one more thing, man. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
It's got to be. It's got to be y'all. It's got to be y'all. Hell, I don't even remember the name of it now.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Lord have mercy. I ain't going to forget it now.
Now, that's how you make a deacon just go left right there.
Yeah.
Push his button.
That's what you do right there.
That's how you make a deacon just straight lose his mind.
But why they in there? Do you mind?
If they rich around.
They just retch around.
Give me one of your kidneys, because I need one. That's for my pops right there. That go out to Thomas W. Miles Sr. Rest in peace. That go out to my daddy. How about that?
Yeah,
man.
that's a good one. He played it every day, Tommy.
Every day. Had me burn it on a CD for him. He said, just burn that about 8 times and just let that run.
But that reminds me of Steve's organ donor joke when he get to heaven.
He want all his stuff.
That's why I'm not donating anything. The hell, I'm going to give my eyes away for. Been working my whole life to see Jesus. Now that's why I gave my eyes away. I'm the only one in heaven with a dog.
Sing I Dog. All right, we got to go. Strawberry Letter coming up next. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, it is time for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, on sex, on parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. Right, Steve?
Yep.
Buckle up.
Exactly.
Cannot with you.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Neff. Subject, my marriage is stable, but stale. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have a testimony, and I need some solid advice. In the past, my husband was a scam artist, and I am an ex-stripper and call girl. We both got caught up and ended up doing time, and our family took care of our children. I got released from prison first, and I started to rebuild our lives. When he got out, I put him through school. After that, I continued my education, and now we make decent money and have a stable home life. My husband used to be a natural hustler, but now he does not share my desire to work hard and earn more money. Besides that, he has gained 100 pounds and has turned into a couch potato. I am stuck being the dreamer, the planner, the motivator, and the brains. But my problem gets deeper. The worst part is our sex life. In the past, I was used to getting gratification from multiple men, and now I'm not getting my itch properly scratched. I could step out and get great sex from other men, but I have a conscience. I don't want to keep on being miserable in this marriage with mediocre income and sex. I have talked to my husband about the sex, and he apologized for not being able to satisfy me, and that was it. So what am I supposed to do? Do I leave and start over, taking the kids away from their stable home with their father? Or should I go ahead and cheat on my husband and stay in this stale marriage? Wow.
Sound like a dude, though.
I know. I can tell you're torn, I think, but these
I can't wait to hear your answer, Shirley.
Oh,
Go
good.
ahead.
And I can't wait to hear yours. Thank you,
You
Steve.
know this ain't what you do.
Can you talk to a stripper, Shirley? An extra?
Oh, it sounds like you want to talk to her. Okay, here we go. These are questions really only you can answer. I mean, seriously, you've been in this marriage for a while. You guys have a sordid past, scam artist, stripper, call girl, all that. But, you paid your dues, you did your time, and now, like you say, you're rebuilding your lives, which is a good thing. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now, you put your husband through school, so he has an education. There's no excuse for him not working. And then you continued yours. You make decent money now. You have a stable home life. But your husband sounds like he's just not happy. This natural hustler in him. He's not happy. So he gained 100 pounds. He's turned into a couch potato. And now the sex is horrible, you're saying. Again, these are questions only you can answer. Should you leave him? The question to you is, what do you want? I mean, really, what do you want? You can have what you want, but you can't change anyone but yourself in this situation. If you want to stay there, you got to deal with trying to get your husband out of this funk or helping him get back on the right track. If he's gained 100 pounds, start meal planning, helping him do things like that, work out, things like that. Find out what's going on with him. Go to the doctor. Why the weight gain? Talk to him about it. When you did talk to him about it, you said he just answered you or apologized and nothing happened. I say that's if you want to stay with him, if you love him and all that. But if not, if you want to walk, that's what you're going to have to do, because it doesn't sound like he's interested in the marriage. Only you can make this change. If you feel like your marriage is worth fighting for and you'll have something after you fight, then you stay. If not, you're going to have to walk. Steve?
I don't really want to answer this letter.
It's crazy.
My whole answer, I want to take a whole nother approach. Matter of fact, let me just say Shirley gave you the best advice you can get. Now, let me just do what I want to do.
Just do it. You don't need permission.
I have a testimony. Testimonies are normally given in church.
Right.
You've bypassed the church part because y'all probably don't know where the church at.
Why you say that? Because of their past?
Well, in the past, my husband was a scam artist. I'm an ex-stripper and a call girl. Damn.
That's a lot, right?
We both got caught up and ended up doing time, and our family took care of our kids. I got released from prison first, started to rebuild our lives. When he got out, I put him through school. After that, I continued my education, and now we make decent money and have a stable home life. That's good. People are allowed to make mistakes and recover. Yeah. Congratulations. My husband used to be a natural hustler, but now he does not share my desire to work hard and earn more money. Besides that, he has gained 100 pounds and turned into a couch potato. All right, let's start here. The reason he done gained this 100 pounds is because he stopped scamming. That's all it is.
What are you saying?
He was busy.
His ass was getting round.
He was on the run.
He was on his feet. And it's hard to gain weight when you scared. Because you don't swallow as much food when you scared.
Your adrenaline.
Scamming, ass was on edge all day. He was just like a little crackhead, just nervous.
Oh, man.
Slim, in shape.
Oh, man.
Fast talking.
Oh,
Went to prison. He don't want to go back to prison, so now he done stayed his ass on that couch and picked up 100. Now Shirley say get on the meal plan. 100 is too far. He know it and you know it. He a damn couch potato. He's a potato couch. He's a sack of potatoes. He's a whole bunch of potatoes. He's one fat ass baked potato. Cause he done. He's sitting on that couch with that dry ass life. He don't know what to do.
It's boring to him, Steve.
Hell yeah. I used to be married to a stripper and a call girl, and I was a stone cold hustler. He done sat up here and took our stupid ass to school. Mess around, got a damn education. Now we think we some damn suburban people. I don't want this. Where's my scams at?
Life sucks.
It was way more fun than we in here punching clocks, going to work.
Oh, man.
I'm eating. Picked up 100.
Oh, man.
Now this lady say she stuck being the dreamer, the planner, the motivator, and the brains. You left out you the cook, and you the personal shopper.
All right, hold it right there, Steve. Hold it right there.
Okay.
We'll have part 2 of your response when
Time maker.
at 23 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my marriage is stable, but stale.
Yeah, it's stale, because ain't nothing happening no more. Because according to him, the way he acted, he had a good life. He just messed up and got caught. But that prison knocked his ass down a little bit. He ain't trying to go back in there. So to play it safe, can't scam from this couch. Stay my ass right here. Come out of here listening to you. Mess around, went to school. I should have been out scamming. I'm in night school trying to get a damn GED. The hell I need that for? I was one of the top scam artists in the country. Now I'm just sitting up here with my fat ass.
Qualified. He was qualified.
All I do is eat baked potatoes. Now you won't call me a couch potato. Potato chips.
Steve, are you helping
Potato
her?
salad.
No, I'm not really trying to help him, sure.
Right, just want to make
Potato
sure.
cakes.
But my problem gets deeper. The worst part is our sex life. In the past, I was used to getting gratification from multiple men. Damn.
I know.
That sounds nasty. But okay, though. And now I'm not getting my itch properly scratched. Try not to call it an itch.
Yeah.
Because you're multiple men and you start itching. That ain't necessarily gratification. Start out bringing that up.
Steve. He got a
I
point.
know if I ever been with a lot of women and I start itching, I would go down to the clinic.
Yeah. He got a point.
Because sometimes you ain't got to get your itch scratched. You got to get your itch taken care of.
Immediately.
You need some damn penicillin. You better hope it's just an itch. Because they got something now ain't no penicillin for.
Are you helping her?
Nah, I'm telling you, I didn't want to do this letter.
Help the
The worst part is our sex life. I could step out and get some great sex from other men. Well, guess what you'll be then, though? You're back to being the call girl. And the stripper. You don't want that, lady. No. Don't do that. She said, but I have a conscience, and that's good. I don't want to keep on being miserable in this marriage with mediocre income and sex. See, fat boy ain't what he used to be. Let's just break it down.
Would you stop?
His fat ass and got up in there and got that 100 on it. But love making got to be stressful. His big ass over here ain't making no money in some sorry sex. Now, something got to happen. If you're going to have sorry sex, at least let her go shopping.
Ooh, yeah.
At least let her go shopping.
Yeah.
What you can't do is be sitting up in there complaining. And then when she asks you about the sex, your response is, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sure sorry.
And that's it.
But I ain't going to do nothing about it. I got this extra 100 on me. What you want me to do? So I was not going to be good with this letter. I knew it when I read it.
I knew it.
Miserable in this mediocre marriage with sex and income. I've talked to my husband about it. He apologized. So what am I supposed to do? Do I leave and start over, taking the kids away from their stable home and their father? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Or should I go ahead and cheat on my husband and stay in this stale marriage? Well, here's a suggestion that might be able to kill two birds with one stone. You could get your husband back off the couch by getting him back into the hustle game.
Huh?
What?
That's what he went to jail for.
No, but this time, he ain't hustling, scamming.
What he doing?
He working with you to scratch your itch.
Oh.
Let him go out and get the men that you need to be satisfied.
What?
That's pimp. That's
And then let him have a cut. Then he'll feel better like he back hustling.
Yeah. Some of that weight
You
fall
get all
off.
that scratch itching
That's your response.
out the way. You'll be back in business, but you have a conscience. But if he give you the permission to do it, you can do it. I don't like this. This is going nowhere.
You ain't really good with ex-cons and strippers.
I'm good with it.
You don't want to do that.
But the dude done gave up though.
Yeah.
Yes.
100 pounds is a lot.
That is.
That's a lot. 40, you can make a comeback. 100.
But 100 is
But where was she? Yeah, when he gained the first 25 or
25 ain't that bad.
Yeah,
or
25.
30 or 50. Yeah, I mean
50. She was looking at him at 50.
Okay.
I thought you come out
You
of
raised
jail
the
ripped
eyebrow
up.
at-
I thought when you get out of jail, you be ripped and you.
Yeah, for a while.
You ain't nothing to do in jail but lift weights. You ain't overeating in there.
And it's not healthy, right?
Oh, they ain't got nothing healthy for you. Ain't no gluten free.
You making top ramen in the sink. You can't gain no weight off of that, man. Not at all, boy.
Yeah. I mean, only these are questions only she can answer. If she wants to stay, she's, got to.
Do I leave
fight
and
for her
start
marriage?
over, taking the kids away from their stable home with their father? I would say no to that. Or should I go ahead and cheat on my husband? And see, her options is if I stay with him, because I said stay with him and don't take the kids away from their stable home. All her answer is if I stay with him, I'm going to have to cheat on him.
Yeah.
That's her response. So now I'm telling her, include him in the cheating.
All right, we got to go, Steve.
Make her feel a part of it.
Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and at My Girl Shirley. All right, coming up more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, please introduce Jay with he's going to murder a hit here.
J. Anthony Brown.
It's not a murdered hit. It's an original song written by myself, Ralph Hawkins Jr., and Reggie. It's dedicated out there for the holidays. All the number twos. This is for you. Hit it. Christmas is a season. Players have a ball. Perfect time for creeping if you're a side piece Santa Claus. Took the family shopping. Wifey killed them all. But I saved some money for myself to play side piece Santa Claus. Might not like how I'm living. Might call me a dog. But there's single moms who could use some help. They need a side piece Santa Claus. I'm the gift that keeps giving. Text me, girl, don't call. And Miss Claus finds out it could be the death of old side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus. They call me the side piece Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Baby, side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus.
Hello.
Thank you.
Wow,
all week.
Jay.
Enjoy your dinners. I'm here all week performing.
You're so talented.
That was fine.
Go to iTunes and download that song so the boy can get some money.
That was Vegas style, Jay.
Yeah.
That was very clean, huh?
Scatting and all that. Yeah.
Bam.
That was good.
Side
Yeah, this is rough. The
Santa
holidays are rough for number 2.
Little
Very
side
rough.
piece, Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah.
We gotta do a song, Steve. We gotta
I'm
do
telling
a
you,
song.
Jay, an
I'm
album.
talking about go over
He
there
said
in the
an
living room.
You said a whole
production.
album.
Do it, a whole album.
Did you
Jay.
did you know, Steve? He doesn't really like Christmas.
No,
He don't like nothing.
Well,
He doesn't like anything. And what's up with the side piece? Y'all
yeah.
The holidays are really rough for side piece, but there's side piece rules, right, Tommy?
Carla's against, but she's against side piece. Her and
Yeah,
Carla
she's
both.
very against.
Y'all just,
Yeah.
you know, y'all
You just
care
said
about.
Carla's against it. Her and Carla both.
I'm sorry. All I'm saying is, y'all are against number 2s. That's what I'm saying.
Do you? I ain't
What?
judging
Yeah.
nobody. Do you?
In my life, I am. Yeah. But in your life,
Well, give us some rules.
yeah, I don't care
I don't see
for
why
it.
y'all
but-
giving them a hard time.
Well, Christmas is not your day. That's one of the rules. It's not your day.
Dang.
And neither
It's just not.
neither is Thanksgiving. That's not your
And
day.
neither is Thanksgiving. It's not.
Yeah,
Don't
that's not your day.
expect it. Don't make a plate. Now, what you making a plate for? For
No.
who? I
That
can't
plate
come
is
over
either
there.
2 days old or 2 days
I
early.
can't
You know what I'm saying?
come
That's the
and
same
get that
plate.
I cannot.
Your kids get a group gift. Okay? You know, something like Operation Monopoly, Uno. You know,
One
'cause
board
I can't-
game.
Well, dog,
One board
all that money can't be seen coming out of my account.
Notice who's quiet though.
I can't explain all this.
He got nothing.
Who you bought a PlayStation for? We got one.
Yeah.
Right. The detective work kicked
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that life no more, but I had all kinds of stuff.
You know it's true.
Oh,
All the rules.
well, share.
I like
Please
rules.
share.
Let's just start with the Christmas day cannot happen.
It cannot.
You can get the hours that you get is from 12 to 4:30 on Christmas Eve.
12 in the afternoon.
12 in the afternoon to 4:30.
Well, what is she
I've got
early?
to be at the house prime time.
Oh, God.
White Christmas can't come on and I ain't sitting there.
Miracle on 34th Street.
And believe me, when I come by the house, I'm on my way from somewhere or going to somewhere, which means I got to get back to the house. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to get
Immediately.
something. Immediately.
Have all the
I
eggnog, food fixed,
Yeah.
You
We
don't
gotta do
have
this fast.
time.
everything.
We got to do this fast.
And let me go and say this.
Wow.
If I eat here now, I'm not gonna be able to eat over there later.
You don't even want her to cook.
No, I can't. Listen, I know you cook, but I can't eat this. Okay, I know you want me to taste it. I can't do this right now. I gotta eat over there later.
You make a
Can
plate
I
if
ask
you want
Steve
it,
a
but as soon as
question?
I hit the highway, I'm throwing that plate out.
I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
With the love note on it.
I'm not
Wow.
Call her
Can I
what?
ask Steve a question? Steve.
Go ahead.
So you said the time slot was what time on Christmas
12
Eve?
p.m. to 4:30 p.m. I got to get at the house for White Christmas comes.
So what if she has to work, Steve?
I got to be sitting down.
She doesn't get home till 4 or, so 3.
She get home at 4, you got 30 minutes.
You got to hear Bing Crosby sing that song.
Bing Crosby got to kick in.
Yeah.
That is so
He
crazy.
got to be there for that.
I got to be sitting there, man. I got to be rapping. I got to be roasting chestnuts.
Yeah.
I got to be in here boiling eggs, and I got to help with that turkey.
Yeah.
I can't put that sweater on. I just can't do it. I can't put that sweater on.
No.
The hell I'm putting on the
And
sweater?
it don't fit, Jay.
Can't put this sweater on.
Here's another one.
Hurry up.
You better not take our picture.
No selfies. No, none of that.
No evidence that I was here.
All right,
It
look.
ain't ever surfaced.
Hold up, guys. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, some of these side piece rules, when we come back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, this is something you have for Steve,
This is
right?
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, I wrote this for you. What happens is there's a timeline. And the timeline means certain things happen at certain parts of the day.
Okay.
Henceforth the name, the timeline.
For example.
Yeah, for example. All right. It's around 7:30 p.m. On a Sunday.
Okay.
On a Sunday, when you decide to call your buddies and say, you know what, man? I'm not coming to work tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? See how the timeline goes? It's a timeline. Steve, you got one, Steve?
Yeah, I think it's about 2 a.m. on a Saturday night.
Okay.
And I think that's about the time when you realize you probably ain't going to make it to church.
You open your eyes and see that clock.
Yeah, you just go. You ain't open your eyes. They been open.
We've all done these.
Which is followed by Lord, forgive me.
Yes.
Oh, Lord, I ain't going to make it.
Tommy, you got one? You got one?
I ain't gonna make it.
I got it. I got another one
You
for
got
you.
another? Go ahead, Steve.
It's usually around 1 or 2, right after lunch, when you come to the conclusion that I'm not going to do another damn thing today.
That's it.
I just ain't
Round one,
going. I'm
I like that time.
right about it. Usually after lunch.
Okay. Right, I'll let you decide. Okay, I got one.
Come on.
It happens around 2 a.m., 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
You've been drinking. You had 2 nice glasses of wine.
Okay.
You decide to call your ex. It's me. Hello?
What?
Hey. Who is you? Ain't nobody call to speak to you no damn way. Put her on the phone. I want to know what the hell you doing over there.
Oh, God.
Who is it? I said it when I answered the phone. It's me. You know who the hell me is.
Yeah.
What time is that
Timeline.
Around from 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock-ish in the morning, you call your ex. Yeah.
I got one for
got
you.
one?
It's usually about 5:01 when you've just punched out to end your day. I think that's the moment when most people decide, I'm quitting. That's it.
That was my last day right there.
I'm quitting. You just get to that point.
I'm not going. You got one? You got one?
I got
Okay,
one.
all right.
All right, you done went to the doctor's office. You done left work, went to the doctor's office.
Right.
All right, and you get back in your car after leaving the doctor's office, and you know you're supposed to be headed back to work, and that's when it just hits you. It's about 3:30, right around there. That's when you say, you know what? I ain't going back to work. I ain't going. I'm not.
Been there.
Oh, been there. I love that time.
Been there. I'll tell you another important timeline. It's normally about 1:30 in the afternoon, and checks didn't been passed out, and you ain't got one, and you been looking at that payroll office the whole time. So I'm finna go in there and say something. They think they playing. They got the wrong one. It's about the time when the police get called, about 1:30.
Oh, okay.
Willie Turner, baby. Willie Turner.
Yeah.
Here go one right
You got
here.
one, Steve? You got one?
Your job starts at 8. You walk in and you sit at your cubicle and you lean back and you look down about 4 cubicles and you go, I hate that heifer.
What time is this?
What
About
time?
8:01. You done just say you been there a minute, lean back and look 4 cubicles down and go, I hate that heifer.
That is it, Steve.
You got it. You nailed it, man.
8:01.
8:01.
That's it.
I got one. It's on
What you got?
Sunday. It's Sunday evening. You watch maybe 2 or 3 football games. Maybe the last game is still on, right? You had dinner. You went out and had brunch. You know what? I'm still hungry. Let's get a pizza.
All that fancy eating.
I know what set this on? A pizza.
Something to fill me up.
Pizza gonna do it.
What time is that, Jay?
About 7:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I like
You
it.
got
It's
one?
usually right around 2, 3 o'clock, right after a big company meeting. And you go back to your desk. You go back to your desk and you start thinking to yourself, I wonder who they'll put in charge if he died. About 3:30. I wonder who they'll put in charge if he died.
This is a person that clearly doesn't like his job.
There is one thing that happens early in the morning.
What's that, Junior?
Probably about 9.
Mm-hmm.
9-ish.
This is when you done already call somebody in your family and say, hey, call up here and tell them I got a family emergency.
Yes.
That's usually about 9, 9,
Yeah.
15.
Nah.
I'm trying to get out of here.
All right, here it is.
You got one? I know you.
It made love to my wife at 11 o'clock last night.
Okay.
About 12:05 is when I'm trying to actually tap her on the shoulder because I want to do it again. I mean, that's, but I really didn't do a good presentation the first time. You understand what I'm saying?
You got to
I'm
finish
really
it.
trying to make up for something.
Do over.
Do over. I like it. Time.
All right. One more to close it out, Steve.
Steve,
Come
you got
on.
one? Come on, close it
Big
out.
dog.
It's 12 o'clock. You at work.
Right.
You head out to lunch. And you come to the conclusion,
Yeah.
I don't see why lunch ain't 2 hours.
Gonna get this other hour.
We love lunch, don't we? We love
Black
lunch.
folks love some lunch,
Yes,
man.
you nailed that one, Steve.
It should be.
But why they ain't
I'm
think it is?
gonna see today.
Nailed it, Steve. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A new study out of the University of Queensland, Queensland, Australia, determined that being in a relationship makes people fatter, okay? The study found that those with a long-term partner weighed on average 12.7 pounds more than single people. What?
That's easy. That's easy.
And showed an average weight gain of 3.9 pounds per year. And it could be that eating with someone leads people to eat larger portions and more calories. Or it could be that since they don't have, they don't have to impress anyone.
There you go.
Couples just kind of let themselves go.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
What's it?
It's when you out there running them, it actually reduces calories.
Trying to catch, huh?
Yeah, when you out there, when you out there running them, you running them. That's exercise. That's work. You got to get over here, get back in here, answer that phone right quick, dive over there, knock it off the table. You got to run down here, dry your car, hide it in the bushes around the corner,
a lot of work.
walk back over to the house. Your weight going to stay down.
Excuse me. Could you back up to diving over the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And
they
run,
got to do?
running
Yeah,
them.
I've dove over a table to answer that phone.
Oh.
Got to get this phone.
So you can't be thicker. You can't be
You
overweight doing
you,
that.
You're constantly looking out the window, seeing who might show up. You don't know. You made plans. You're nervous and you can't eat.
Hard to have company.
Yeah, you can't have company over. You don't know who's gonna come over. Yeah, you can.
Lying is stressful.
And
You
you're
lying, you
stressed.
can't eat all the time because you got to keep your mouth running.
And
I got lies to tell. I can't be sitting up in here eating.
got to remember them.
You can't eat. You can't eat. You got to go over there and eat with that person and then run over
Listen to
here
me.
and man.
You can't lie and eat at the same time.
It's too much, Steve.
That's why single people are trimmer.
It's possible, though. You can lie and eat. I done done it 100 times. You can do it. It's doable. All this stuff that y'all running from, I run to it. This can be done.
Not impossible.
Don't accept this that you can't do. Take the challenge, man.
Be positive.
Know what you're doing. Take your phone at night. Put it in your drawers. You know what you're
Okay, let me
doing.
ask you this: do you go back to the house to get your phone?
Hell yeah! And run over 8 cars trying to get there.
So wait, what are you saying? So you're on your way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Halfway to work.
Yeah.
You discover you left your phone.
Oh, you got to
at
go
home.
get that phone.
I'm going to be late.
You got to get that phone.
I might get fired.
And whoever you work for will understand.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's ask the boss.
Ask him.
Let's ask the boss. Is this true, boss?
Oh, we don't understand.
We don't understand.
Well,
Oh, we know what's going on. But you have left your phone.
Oh. Say it again. What, Steve?
You have left your phone.
We tell everything.
Steve.
Oh, you can sit up here and act like you go back home to get it.
Remember that Carl and I were
go back
so
over
worried.
there to get it that time.
Man.
Oh,
Us,
Shirley.
all hell broke.
We were so worried. Steve was just as calm.
Everybody worried about Tommy. Oh my God, we haven't heard from Tommy. Hey. Y'all stop all this.
Steve, something could have happened to him.
I'm gonna call his girlfriend. Don't do that.
What? The same thing happened recently with Jay.
Yeah.
Never call anybody's girlfriend or wife.
That's when Jay had just gotten here. Monica was crying, Jay.
Crying, y'all calling Jay. What I tell y'all?
You weren't worried at all.
No.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A Florida child who went out for a bite to eat ended up getting a bite of another kind when a monkey took a chunk out of his thumb on a restaurant patio. The monkey's owner, Mary and Richard Van Houten, brought JoJo to their neighborhood Carrabba's Grill on Monday, but instead
JoJo!
But instead of settling for a nice banana cream pie, the monkey decided it wanted some finger food. Oh, really? It got off its leash, chomped a piece of the boy's thumb. That's crazy. According to the Florida Wildlife Commission, JoJo the monkey, who was a regular at the restaurant, was playing calmly with the 8-year-old when something startled him and he bit down, breaking the skin. The owners of Carrabba's said they would no longer allow monkeys on their patio.
Now they stop.
Really?
Now
they want to quit. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you biting boys' fingers,
JoJo,
you got to go.
JoJo's a regular, though.
Yeah.
Regular.
So JoJo
ain't
been
nobody
coming in
but
there
JoJo. He come here all the time.
What startled him that he bit the little boy's finger, though, his thumb? I wonder what startled him.
Yeah. No telling.
Yeah.
But where is the restaurant that lets a monkey be
that's
a
where we
regular?
at.
Yeah, I mean, I know in L.A. people can bring their dogs and, in the restaurants and everything, but I've never heard of a monkey, ever. And I don't want anybody in L.A. to hear this story.
Oh, they hearing it now.
They might change the laws in L.A.
The only person I know was Michael Jackson that had a monkey. I don't know nobody else had a monkey.
But I don't know that he took Bubbles to restaurants.
He took
Hell
Bubbles
no,
out.
he ain't never left the house.
Hold on. Uncle Steve is the one that knows. Did he take Bubbles places?
No, he took Bubbles somewhere out in public one time. Bubbles acting fool.
He did? Wait, what?
Yeah, he wasn't used to nobody.
Uh-huh.
You've seen pictures with Mike with that monkey out with that little suit on. Both of them dressed like Captain Crunch.
Just like.
I love the Captain Crunch.
Hey, Tommy.
But he did take...
Tommy, you remember I gave you all them clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them were Bubbles' clothes.
See, that was
You
good.
gave me clothes that belong to a monkey?
Right in.
Pop team.
Wait.
Got to stop.
Come on, Team
You
Tommy.
gave me clothes that belong to a
I'm
monkey?
trying to stop it, damn it. And I'm going to put a stop to this. This don't make
Hold
no
on,
damn
Jay.
sense.
Wait a minute.
But Jay's sick
Uncle
of you,
Steve,
Tommy.
you gave
What
me
is you worried
clothes
about
that
they
belong
coming
to
from
Bubbles?
a monkey for?
They fit, did they?
Yeah.
That's why I had eczema.
That's why
Eczema. You were allergic.
You know, he had
That's
them
why I
little bow
kept
legs
itching.
and put them on. That's what made the pants be short enough for you.
Wow.
Man.
And you kept that little jacket, didn't you? Because
He had it on in Essence
Shirley,
one time.
Shirley,
Not
you're
in
not going to
Essence.
add to it.
Yeah.
Not at
You're not
all.
going to add to
He
it.
didn't know it. He had on
Right.
Bubbles' jacket at Essence.
I remember saying to myself, wow, it's
We don't
different for
need
Tommy.
one person
I
in here
was
adding
fly
to these
at
jokes,
Essence.
okay?
When I hosted Essence, I was fly.
It's a different look for Tommy, but okay.
You
know what?
I remember
I'm
saying
not going
that.
to sit here and take all these jokes. I'm going to move over there.
Team Tommy.
I'm Team Tommy, damn it.
That's messed up, man.
Did he really give you clothes from Bubbles?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Did he really
you got
give
'em
you clothes from Bubbles? Is
Yeah, that's
you
what
should
you
be
need to have.
asking.
Just look back at your outfit the first year you did
Yeah,
Essence.
dog.
I had a Bubbles suit on.
All right, thank you guys. Coming up next, it is Steve with today's closing remarks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we go. Last break of the day. It's been a good day, Steve. Teach us something on the way out, Steve.
Well, I think that one of the other things that I picked up when I was on my vacation this summer, and one of the things that was a great takeaway for me was how to create value in my life. I mean, look, we all want to have a life that's worth something. We all want to be able to reap the benefits of our labor. We all want to show increase as we get older. We all want to retire, save money. We all want to hit the big lick. We all want to make it. We all want to somehow get over. We all want to live our best life. So how do we create the most value? Well, two things that you have to contend with when you're talking about quality of life and value. That's your health and your time. Your health and your time are two of the most important commodities that you have. Because if you're out of either one of those, you are in a world of trouble. You can't be out of time, you're dead. And you can't be out of health, you're sick. And when you're really out of health, it's tough, man. It is tough for people who aren't healthy. Most people I know with money would trade in all their money if they could be healthy again. So health and time. So how do you create the most value? Well, take care of both of those things right there. If you take care of your health and you become an expert at time management, I can't even tell you the value that you've increased in your life. And this is something where you don't need help from anybody else. You can do all this yourself starting right now. You can actually eat better and start to feel better. You can actually cut out a lot of crap in your day and have more times for more things that's important to you. I mean, man, I'm on this kick right now, really, really trying to get myself healthy on the inside. And I'm encouraging people, look, you don't let old age just come and walk you out of here. You got to get in a fight with it. Don't just sit down and rust away. You know, if you don't move something, what you don't use, you lose. So if you're not moving your body, you lose the ability to move your body. That's just common sense. Get up, take a walk, introduce some greens into your diet, man. Eat smarter. Stop so much processed food. Nobody's gonna eat perfect, but at least try to increase your health. It'll make you feel better. The quality of life that you have will be better. Secondly, eradicate everything in your day that is a waste of time. If you are doing something that's not making you better, feel better, and your life better, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Really, man, when you do something, it should be to progress yourself. Even if it means turning around helping somebody that's less fortunate. Do you know the blessing that you send your way by helping the least of these, the less fortunate? You know, God pays you for that. Even if you just cut out the people in your life that are negative, cut them out your life and replace them with positive people. Hello, I got news for you. You don't even have to replace them. Just cut them out. Man, where you can have a solid thought yourself. It's horrible when you got certain people that call you and all they do is call you with bad news. They got nothing positive to say ever. They just always on some negative tip. And the next thing you know, it's bleeding over in your day. Your day was fine until you took that call. Get those people out of your circle. Get them away from you. It's okay. I say this over and over and over, but I can't tell you how many toxic relationships are in your life that's making your life toxic, and you sitting up in here and don't understand why you sick. You got too many toxic people around you. I have them. I used to have a lot more. I think I've gotten rid of all of them. I had a company meeting the other day, and something flared up, and I squashed it right away. So maybe that'll keep that from spreading. But if it don't, I know who it is. And I just don't like toxic relationships around me anymore. I just decided that I don't have the time to walk you through life on how to be, and you ain't really trying to be no better your damn self. So why am I wasting my time with you? Remove toxic people out your life, toxic relationships. Get out of any toxic situation, because all it's doing is making you sick. So if you manage your time better and you take care of your health, those are two things that you could do immediately to start changing your life. I mean, you can do this simple. You can go online. You can go plant-based for a little while. You can cut out processed foods for a little while. You could just cut out sugar for a little while. Take it step by step and see if you don't feel better. If that makes you feel better, implement more of that in your life. And watch what happens when you stop talking to toxic people. You'll have a lot more thoughts in your day that belong to you, which could be placed in a positive direction. It's simple, but it's hard. I understand. Those are my closing.
Wow, drop the mic. Very good, Steve. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.